Now, as we move towards Christmas lights, and I love the tradition. I've never quite got the ability to do it at my own house. I think about it all the time. I know my dad is good at it, but I just never. So in the end, a little bit of netting, inflatable Homer, done. However, there are those who, of course, fully commit to all matters to do with Christmas lights. But guess what? Complaints mean the best one in Brisbane won't be up this year. And guess what? The best one in Melbourne at Bayside, that won't be up either. Why? Because somebody complains. Who are these people? And who are the councils to give in? Meantime, in a bit of pop culture, two big movies this weekend battled it out. It was this year's version of the Barbie and Oppenheimer thing, where the ladies like to go to Barbie and the blokes went to Oppenheimer. Reality was lots went to both. Wicked, which is the prequel to The Wizard of Oz, was on, as well as Gladiator 2, which I think they could have come up with a better name, but still, any chance for a bit of sword sandals and dust? Well, guess what? Collectively, about $250 million at the box office. More people saw Wicked than Gladiator 2. We'll see what happens in the long run, but two good reasons to go to the movies. A third, by the way, can I just explain this too? There's an amazing movie out, stars the beautiful, wonderful, incredible Kate Winslet. It's called Lee, and it's about the only female war photographer in World War II. Kate Winslet deserves every award she's going to get for it. It's got connections back to Australia. Australians wrote it and made it. It's technically sort of an Australian film, and for once an Australian film you want to go and see. Yes, tough stuff because it's about a war, but now you've got 3 films to go and see. Wicked, Gladiator 2 and Lee. Please see Lee this week because it'll probably disappear from cinemas sooner rather than later so they can make room for Wicked and all the rest of it. And finally, lefty MSNBC in the United States. You may have heard by now that its parent company, Comcast, is thinking about, punting it. In fact, they're pulling together all of their cable channels, pushing them off into a separate business and hopefully selling that business off. Guess who might buy it? Old mate Elon Musk is openly talking about the idea of buying the super lefty network just to sack some of these people. I'm sure many would dream to do the same with us, but still, you get the point. As for CNN, unaffected by this scenario, they're worried about the democracy, the democracy!
Some inside MSNBC are taking Musk's comments seriously, whether he's trolling or not. There is a serious undercurrent to this, and it is the following. In some countries where we've seen democratic backsliding, where some oppositional media outlets have been captured by the government, a process known as media capture, this is exactly what happens. An ally of the leader, like Musk, comes in and buys a media outlet that is viewed as oppositional, and then he turns the content and makes it more friendly to the person in power.
Humpty Dumpty, please, please. The silencing of the media like it's going to be Russia. I'll give you the tip. Just like the Washington Post ended up getting bought by a lefty billionaire, most likely, even if Elon Musk buys MSNBC, a lefty billionaire will start something else. You see, that's the joy of capitalism. Where, unsurprisingly, the stations that stick around for the longest are the ones who are where the mainstream is, not just where the nutbags like that bloke are, who live half their life on Twitter and half their life watching television to talk about it on Twitter.